Hi, I'm Will, and today on Car Girls, I'll be taking over my dad's channel and reviewing the scooters.
All right, Will. You ready to review some scooters?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me start off by saying this is a Pulse scooter. They discontinued them from Walmart. There's like a newer version, but they had them on sale last week for 45 bucks. So I actually got a pair of these, and I've already returned one. These are Razer E100s, which are very, very similar to the new PowerCore E100, except these are chain driven versus the PowerCore is a hub motor. Not a whole lot of difference. The hub motor is a little quieter, but the basic design is the same, where it has an air front tire and a hard rear tire. This right here is the GOTRAX GXL version 2. And this right here is the Xiaomi M365. Let's start off by saying these four scooters we have right here, which one do you like the best out of the four?
The faster one.
Yeah, you like the Xiaomi?
Yeah, and then this has got to be my second favorite, third, and then this is my least favorite.
Okay, so basically,
They're in order.
the more you spend, the better scooter you get.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one thing that I don't like about this one, I like about this one is
The Xiaomi?
This one tells you how fast it goes, and this one doesn't tell you how fast it goes.
Okay, so the GXL, what Will's saying,
Should we turn it on?
yeah. The GXL has a speedometer, so it tells you how fast you're going. We'll do it when you're pushing it. I don't think you're going fast enough.
Oh, there we go.
There it goes. The GXL's got a speedometer, where the Xiaomi has just the power meter for the battery. Okay, Will. This one right here.
This one?
Yeah, the Pulse scooter. For 45 bucks, if you're buying brand new, that is pretty decent price, right?
I mean, if you're just like, if you have like a little kid that's not trying to be like serious and ride around, like you just want to like ride up the driveway or something.
Yeah.
And this would be something like for like someone littler. But like if you're trying to get someone for someone like my age that's gonna be riding like their friends' houses and stuff, then you'd probably get something like this.
So how old are you?
13.
13. Okay, so for instance, your brother Charlie, he's 5. Which one would you show him how to ride a scooter on?
Probably this one because,
Okay.
well, I don't know. Because this one has a safer wheel, but this one's slower and it's a push button.
And it's lighter too.
It's lighter, yeah, so if you fall, you won't be
Okay.
bad. But the only difference is the brake is weird in the back, so if it like
Yeah.
brake like this.
So the good thing about this one is that it's lighter and slower, so it's easier for kids to pick up. But what Will's saying is the air tire on the E100 makes a big difference on how it goes over bumps. Hey, Charlie.
Like,
Yes,
Charlie, stand on there, stand
Hey,
on
Charlie. Hey, answer a question for me real quick.
the scooter's nice, but after winding it with the power, it's just making me fall down.
Yeah, you're still learning. Which one do you want to learn on? This one or this one?
I think
Which one do you normally balance on easier?
this one is
Yeah,
easier to balance.
easier to balance on.
And this one's very fast, and this one's a little bit slow.
That one's a little bit slower. Yeah, so it makes the pink one's easier to ride, right?
Yeah, and the blue one's a little bit fast.
Yeah, a little fast for you.
So that means after I like this, it's like more cooler. I like it still.
And how old are you, Charlie?
5.
5. All right, so what Charlie's saying, out of these 4 scooters right here, the Pulse scooter has, the only brake it has is a step rear brake, which honestly is kind of awkward to use, versus once you step up to the Razers, they have the handbrakes, and everybody prefers having a handbrake way more.
So, I'm just thinking that this scooter would make way more money if it didn't have a back brake thing right here. If it didn't have a back brake like that, And
Yeah.
they put a front wheel like that one on here, that'd make so much more money.
Have you? Okay, so I've rode these too. I mean,
I
they'll.
rode all of them.
Yeah. So have you noticed that on the Pulse scooter, you have to get going a lot faster before it?
Yeah, I've had to push multiple times, but on this one, I have to push twice.
I would say this one, the Pulse probably activates the motor. All 4 of these scooters are push to start. So you got to push them to get going. And I would say the Pulse has to go at least probably 5 miles an hour before the motor will engage, which is actually pretty fast. Where the Razors, if you just get going literally 1 or 2 miles an hour, they'll take off. Will, out of these 4 scooters, and you're how old?
13.
Okay, so 13. Out of these 4 scooters, which ones ride the smoothest?
I think this one actually rides the smoothest.
Okay.
And then these 2 ride about the same. They're pretty much the same thing. And they're both brand new, so they both ride about the same. So
why do you think those 2 ride smoother?
Honestly, because they both have air tires.
Air tires front and rear.
Yeah, but this one only has 1 air tire, so I thought that one was the smoothest one at first. Then I saw these, I was like, holy cow, this is awesome.
Yeah.
This one, if you get down on the street with all those rocks, it like.
Will's saying he's comparing the tires, and it makes a direct difference on how smooth they ride. So the cheapest scooters have hard tires front and rear. Those really need to be on smooth pavement. They'll actually trip you up on these small cracks in the driveway and like garden hoses. The solid wheel scooters will trip you up and it'll make you want to crash. The Razor E100 has a solid rear wheel right there, but it's got an air-filled front tire, so it can go over bumps way better.
But don't ramp it.
Yeah, don't ramp it. No ramping. And then the GXL and the Xiaomi, they have air tires front and rear, and they're also larger tires, so they go over bumps a lot better.
These will take a bump and just devour it. It'll be
Yeah.
annoying.
Now, we've been taking the Razors out on trips. How far do you think these E100s are going before the batteries die?
Well,
How much mileage are we getting?
when we went to the city,
We went to Austin and rode them?
yeah, 3 miles, it went good.
Yeah.
3 miles, but once we got back to the car, it was pretty dumb.
They're pretty dead.
It was on the verge of dying.
Now, that was Austin. It was hillier, right?
Now, like, if we were to ride around our neighborhood.
Well, we went to the Woodlands yesterday, and it was
Yeah.
flatter. We did, what, 5 miles in the Woodlands?
Yeah. Mine was doing good. The only reason was because it wasn't charged up all the way.
Yeah.
It was like half charged, and it was still fine the whole time.
So the E100's fully charged, flat ground, they'll go about 5. Hilly areas like Austin, they go about 3 miles. These guys right here have way more range. I think the GXL is somewhere around 10, and the Xiaomi is somewhere around like 18. You much prefer these scooters right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So most parents are going to be more concerned with price. Okay, so we've got this one we got on sale at Walmart for 45 bucks. Again, this would be something you'd want to put a 5 or 6 year old on. The E100 that we have here, you have 2 options. You can get the new one, the PowerCore E100, and I think they're right around like 140 bucks. Or you can do like us. We got these used off Facebook Marketplace. They all have 2 problems. They'll have flat front tires and they'll have bad batteries. So I ordered upgraded batteries for these. We went up to 6 amp hour batteries, and the tires are normally flat only because they don't have air in them. So that's it. So you can fix these. I got them for 10, and I put really nice batteries in for 40. So I've got 50 bucks in each one of these, and I've got 3 of these. If you don't do the upgraded batteries, you can get them, instead of 40 for the batteries, you can get them for 20 for just regular replacements. And it's really easy. You just take a couple of screws off, and you have to have a little bit of skills with a soldering gun. Other than that, super easy to fix these. If you're not the type of person to fix them, they're $140 at Walmart for the E100. Now, for $100 more on Amazon, you can step up and get this is a GOTRAX GXL. Over the Razor, not only is it more roomy for them to ride, but the bigger tires make it safer. It's less likely to flip or do anything weird on bumps or cracks. They also have headlights. There we go.
And
So
also has a bell.
yeah, got a bell, got a headlight. Does the brake light work? Does it have one?
Yeah. And then this one's brake light is supposed
Okay, so the GXL doesn't have a brake light. It actually has a reflector on it. Tell them about the eco mode for like new riders.
Alright, so like eco mode is kind of like what a Prius is, like the one over there. It's kind of like it like saves the battery, does?
Yeah.
So like it saves the battery. So like I think.
But you don't accelerate as fast, right?
Yeah. So like this one on eco mode, like its usual speed is like 16 on regular. But on eco mode, I was testing it earlier. It goes 8, but it was topping out at 9.
Exactly. So okay, here's a good point though you're
9 is
making.
slower than what that goes.
People might think these are too fast for kids, but how old is Sam?
7.
7, right? Our 7-year-old rides this E100. On eco mode, Will, who obviously weighs more than Sam, Will is on the GXL in eco mode, and Sam is on the E100, and Sam actually pulls away from him. So as long as you leave it in eco mode, they're not any faster than a Razor E100. To explain eco mode, I know the first thing that a parent's going to think is, oh man, what if my kid figures out how to put it in the performance mode? Both these scooters, when you power them up, they automatically boot up in eco mode. So as long as you don't tell your kids how to take it out, it'll be fine. So for instance, green, this is on eco. If you double tap, the green goes away. Now it's on performance mode, and it's quite a bit faster, right?
Oh, yeah.
Both of them are.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
tell the difference.
So this one right here, the GXL, this is a GOTRAX GXL version 2. If you hold the button for 2 seconds, it goes to speed 2. That's the fast speed. But when you boot them up, they come stock in eco mode, so that's fine.
That's fine.
I will say this about the GOTRAX. I think if you're shopping scooters for your kids, I would definitely, if you have the extra $100 to spend, I would go with the GOTRAX. Better tires, headlight, speedometer, and the battery range is far superior. It probably has, this one probably will go about 3 times the distance the E100 will. So the kids can actually use them all day without recharging them. Where these two, they'll go ride for 45 minutes or so and then have to come back and charge them for 3 or 4 hours. You all right, Charlie?
I know, I just was standing on it.
All right, well, don't balance on it with the kickstand. To talk about the GOTRAX one more time,
This one? Or this one?
this is a version 2, which has a handbrake. The version 1, the original, has a foot brake. We've already figured out that we much prefer having handbrakes. They're way easier to use. If you want to kill the functionality of a scooter, put weird brakes on it. Right, Will?
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah.
Too much slushy? All right, so weird brakes kill it, right?
Yeah.
We don't want weird brakes. We want handbrakes. They work the best. This, the one that Will says is favorite, this is a Xiaomi M365, also off Amazon. So prices real quick. This one was on sale at Walmart for $45. I think most of the time they're about $70. This one right here, the new version, the PowerCore E100, is like $140 at Walmart. Or you can get them used, throw your own batteries and fix the tire and have one for about $50, $60, depending on what you can get the scooter for used. As long as you get the charger with it, it's going to have a flat tire and bad batteries, easy fix. GOTRAX GXL, $249.99 on Amazon. Xiaomi M365 is $399 on Amazon, and that's your favorite, right? So obviously this is my scooter right here,
Yeah.
but if your parents are balling, that's the one you would want for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Is it cool?
Yeah.
Hey Kate, how old are you?
I'm 11.
11. Okay. Out of these 4 scooters, which one do you like the best?
That one.
The Xiaomi? The far right one? Yeah? Okay. If we didn't have that scooter and you only had these 3, which one of these 3 would you pick?
Probably that one.
Out of these 3? Oh, really? You like the Razor better than that one? Okay. What about the pink one? If you could only pick the Razor and the pink one, which one would you pick?
Probably the Razor.
When you're riding these scooters, what's the difference between the pink one and the blue one?
The pink one is slower,
Slower.
and the blue one's definitely
The blue one's louder? Okay. How are they on bumps though?
Fine.
Well, I mean, which one's better? Is the pink one the best on bumps or the blue one?
I think the pink one's better.
Better on the bumps? Okay. All right, so you had a different opinion between the E100 and the GXL. Why would you pick the Razor over the GXL?
I don't know. I just like the Razor one better than
Yeah. Okay. Well, cool, Kate. Have you been having fun riding scooters this summer? What's better, when we go to the Woodlands or when we went to Austin?
we went to the Woodlands.
You like the Woodlands? Okay, cool. Thanks, Kate. All right, this is Sam. Sam, how old are you?
I'm saying.
All right, we got these 4 scooters, and we've been riding them so far for what? 2.5 weeks, all these?
Yeah.
Okay, which one is your favorite out of the 4?
I think that one.
The Xiaomi. If I told you that one was too much, and you had to pick out of these 3, right here, which one would you pick out of these 3?
That one.
That right there, the GXL. Tell me, on the pink one, Sam, what do you not like about the pink one?
Well,
How's it ride? Rough or smooth?
Aaron's rough because every time you pull this down on rocks, he was on doing this.
And so does the blue one ride smoother?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so if you had to pick between these 2 right here, which one would you pick? So basically what we're saying is, with these scooters, and even the kids will tell you, the more money you spend, incrementally, you do get more performance. They're better scooters. So you're 7, and you can ride that one pretty easy right here, right?
That one.
Of course, you always have one kid that's a hot dog. Thanks for watching. Hey, what? Oh yeah.
Subscribe.
Subscribe your video.
Inscribe?
Yeah.
No. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
All right. Thanks, Charlie.